Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to XFW. This is Saturday Night Showdown. And thank you for joining us on this absolutely fantastic Saturday night as we welcome Raiden Yamashita in our opening contest. Raiden Yamashita, the former XFW Internet Champion, the youngest and quickest star to capture a title here in XFW. Raiden Yamashita capturing the XFW Internet Championship in only 3 months of being on our roster. The driving partner and close friend of Tiger Ramirez. And tonight he goes up against a man that has been an outstanding in-ring competitor, Isaiah Frost. Tommy G asked him, is this AEW? Actually, no, Orange Cassidy. I've wrestled myself against Orange Cassidy. I'm happy to see him in AEW, along with some other friends. Tommy G, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to Saturday Night Showdown. Getting to see my friend Orange Cassidy wrestle some outstanding in-ring legends is a joy for me to watch on AEW. But newcomer Isaiah Frost going head-to-head tonight with Raiden Yamashita. All right, folks, XFW Saturday Night Showdown ready to start. There's the bell, and we are off and running. Yamashita starting things off with a kick to the midsection, knife edge chops. Isaiah Frost now firing right back, hoisting him up, crossing the legs, dropping him down. Similar moves we've seen Rick Osborne use in the past, very technically sound them right into a headbutt. Two very different types of wrestling there. Isaiah Frost using a technical aspect and then going right back into brawling. Knee lifts right to the chin now of Raiden Yamashita. His first snapmare, nobody home. Yamashita jumping through, pump kick right to the jaw and levels Isaiah Frost. Yamashita trying to set it up. Michael Webster, thank you for liking. Straight into a brainbuster. This could be a quick one. We've got a cover already. Frost gets the shoulder up. Yamashita trying to make this a quick one, landing a heavy brainbuster early on in this matchup. He's going to try it again. He is going to try it again in a second time. The brainbuster from Raiden Yamashita. And now lines up the shot. Drive-by drop kick right to the side of the skull of Isaiah Frost. I've seen this man on a number of occasions go, ooh, oh, what a counter there by Frost. Missing the big boot is Raiden Yamashita, and then he kicks the rope underneath the leg. Hoisting him up, dropping him down face first. Frost now going to work on Raiden Yamashita. It's been in solid control majority of this matchup in its opening segments. Frost now, ooh, good lord, repeated kicks right to the face of Yamashita, getting lit up. Yamashita fires right back. Again, the kick to the face. Yamashita now going high rent disc. That's a long way to jump. Yamashita finds the mark. Senton bomb exploding across the chest of Isaiah Frost, but barely even a 1 count. Frost is a damn tough competitor here in XFW. Frost now firing back, blocking the right hand. Yamashita now with his own counter, shot right to the abdominals, right to the solar plexus. Dodging through now, kick to the midsection. And a beautiful Insaguri. Watch this replay, folks. Top left-hand side of your screen. Raiden Yamashita going to work in outstanding fashion. Vertical suplex there. Yamashita now spinning up and over and drives the face down of Isaiah Frost. Raiden Yamashita trying to turn this match around. Almost got cut up on the ropes in that. Wasn't sure if he's trying to step off the ropes to get some more momentum or just got his feet caught up. Yamashita now Irish whip. Frost over the top and hangs on. Yamashita going to help him to the outside with a right hand. Yamashita now working the shoulder, trying to stretch out the kinks. Frost laying on the outside. Yamashita now allowing the referee to do the count. Both men back inside. Yamashita with, ooh, knife edge chop again. Oh, and a hip slap now from Frost as these two now exchange shots in the middle of the square circle. Counter again by Isaiah Frost. Big haymaker shot by Frost, delivered right to the side of the head. And now an exploder into the corner. Newcomer Frost definitely knows his way around the ropes in a professional wrestling ring. He's defeated everyone that he has come across so far here in XFW. Suplex now from Raiden Yamashita connects. Raiden now going up to the top a second time in this matchup. And again the senton. Raiden Yamashita in absolute phenomenal shape tonight. Knife edge chop again. Yamashita springing off the ropes, connects. Hurricane Rana taking him down. What athleticism by Raiden Yamashita in this matchup tonight. Hoisting him up, Falcon Arrow. Back and forth matchup between these two. Isaiah Frost started off very strongly in this contest, but Raiden Yamashita has turned things around in the later aspects. Hoisting him up to the air, drops him down. Yamashita now getting the blood flowing, trying to get the capacity crowd fired up in our opening contest here on Saturday Night Showdown. But Frost fires back with a shot and a drop kick. Right on the money. Frost now fires back with his own senton. And now stomping away on Yamashita. Nick Clark, Mr. Insomniac Gamer himself. Welcome to XFW. Big time Uranagi there on Raiden Yamashita. We've got a cover. Yamashita gets the shoulder up. Mr. Insomniac Gamer in the house himself. Mr. Nick Clark, thank you for joining us. My friend, Nick, thank you for sharing as well. Kick to the midsection, countered. Isaiah Frost looked like he was trying to use that step over kick that he uses a lot on his opponents. Almost a big boot right to the chin, drives him down. Yamashita now body splash off the second rope. Yamashita again off the ropes, missing the drop kick. Isaiah Frost inadvertently dodging out of the way just to see him staggering there. But now capitalizing. Oh, and a big right hand again by Isaiah Frost. Going back to work. Nick Clark, thank you for the compliment. Driving, knife edge chop down in the corner. Frost now wailing in on Raiden Yamashita. And again, brushing the boot right across the eyes. Big wind up, full momentum, and again, running through Yamashita. Cover now, leg is hooked. Yamashita again gets the shoulder up. Isaiah Frost maybe on his way to yet win number 6 here in XFW. Again, he's knocked off everyone they have put in front of him so far. Snapmares him over. Oh, and a chop right to the back and a roundhouse kick to the chest of Yamashita, who gets back to his feet. Yamashita again up and over in a second time. Yamashita all kinds of fired up on Isaiah Frost. Rolls to the outside, avoiding disaster. Yamashita looking to build up there. Whoa, comes through the kick again. Missed. But he fires back a second time. Yamashita on Irish whip into the corner. Collar elbow tie it. Frost too powerful. Too much left in the tank. Shoved him down and immediately goes for a cover again. With a kick out. And this is just our opening matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot coming your way. And a super kick again by Raiden Yamashita. Levels. But Frost again resilient. Both these guys battling back and forth. Not going to have anything left in the tank after all this. Raiden hoists him up a second time. Steve Chalpanik, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Yamashita with a front face lock. Dragging Isaiah Frost now around the ring. Shoves him back into the corner. Frost stagnant. Exhausted. Raiden Yamashita struggling just to get him on the top rope. Where the hell does he think he's going with this? Yamashita trying to set something up here. Ooh, big right hand. Yamashita on the top rope. Both men way up high. Holy cow! Both men crashing down to the canvas. Yamashita. Skyscraper Frankensteiner from the top rope. And now standing over Isaiah Frost. Yamashita now going to the arm. Elbow shot to the face. Kick to the midsection, countered. Yamashita gets him on the shoulders. Stephanie Young, thank you for liking this stream. Yamashita driver. Yamashita. Raiden Yamashita just handed Isaiah Frost his first loss here in XFW. What an impressive battle. There's the Uranagi earlier on. The shove down of the match. Isaiah Frost looking for a quick victory, using that momentum to cover him right up. What a battle back and forth, but Raiden Yamashita coming out on top. Raiden Yamashita chalks up the win tonight. Isaiah Frost with his first loss. I myself would not sweat that one. What an outstanding battle between those two guys for our opening matchup here in XFW. Wow. An outstanding opening match here on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. I want to thank everyone who's tuning in, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Twitch, whether you are on Facebook, or directly on Bloodsword6.com. However you choose to watch XFW, thank you for tuning in. I definitely have to change my settings. My face looks very red today. I was out in the wind all day doing some work, so that could have something to do with it. May have to try to change that during the settings and get some stuff squared away. I look very, very red today. Could be the shirt, could be the lighting. I don't know. We've been working a lot here in our audience today, or in our studio today, folks. Finally managed to land a PS5 after all this hoopla and struggling and product run errors. Finally managed to get one on Black Friday, and surprisingly, they shipped it to my house in less than 24 hours. So we are running WWE 2K20 on the PS5 tonight. I was actually very impressed on how well everything transitioned over on Wi-Fi in less than 20 minutes, and I've got a full drive plus an external hard drive, and everything worked absolutely swimmingly. If I must say, I am going to try to adjust this filter a little bit. I think it was this one that did it. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. There's a little bit less red in there. But folks, we're going to try. The loading time is a lot better. So hopefully we'll get less game crashes with that. We'll find out. But folks, we've got a lot coming your way tonight. Right now, we're going to get on the ringside for a one-on-one competition. Two old rivals going at it as Seth Walker collides with John Mad Dog Rogers next on Saturday Night Showdown. And here comes two members of Evolution. John Mad Dog Rogers and Jim Big Time Slater. Two former World Heavyweight Champions. Rogers, a former XFW Tag Team Champion with their other partner, Showtime Shane Black, who will be in action later on this evening. Black slated to contend in TKWA's Nightmare number 19. Coming up shortly, Larry Boldiff. Thank you for liking the stream and welcome to Saturday Night Showdown.
At 262 pounds, Seth Walker.
These two are no strangers to one another. They have wrestled time and time again. They have battled over the World Heavyweight Championship. They have battled over bragging rights. They've battled over personal differences. They've battled over who can fight in a main event. These two have been at odds for a long time, but there's very few people in XFW that Seth Walker has not been at odds with for a number of reasons. Walker, another contender here in XFW, one of the most decorated world champions of all time, matching the Destroyers 6 times as World Heavyweight Champion. And now looking for another possible run. Folks, we'll talk about our main event later on, who will find out who will be the new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. There's the bell, ladies and gentlemen. We are off. Collar elbow tied now from both these men. Walker taking the charge, grabbing an armbar on Rogers, and now wrenching on it. Look at Walker looking into some technical wrestling here. And Rogers with an instant turnaround. Nice turn takeover by Mad Dog Rogers. Walker with a roll through, both men back to square one. Walker charging in now. Elbow shot there by Rogers. Nice counter by Walker. Where do these guys learn technical wrestling? These two are slugfest guys. They're bare-knuckle boxers. These guys are brutes, and all of a sudden we're getting a clinic on technical wrestling tonight from the two of them. I can count on one hand how many times I've seen John Mad Dog Rogers throw an armbar, and already in this match I've seen it once or twice, and Seth Walker as well. Now Rogers clubbing away. This is the John Mad Dog Rogers I know. However, I've said it before and I'll say it again. John Mad Dog Rogers does change his arsenal more times than most people change their underwear. You see Walker on the outside now. The frustration setting in as Rogers has met him verbatim with move versus move. Could be a memento ploy as Rogers trying to get out. Mike Couture trying to hold him back. Here comes Walker. Walker with a show. That was low. Walker using the referee, using a distraction. That entire spectacle there, ladies and gentlemen, was probably a ploy by Walker, and it worked as he's taking control of this matchup. You see Slater on the outside looking disappointed now as his partner gets dropped over the top rope. Rogers now in trouble. Walker going to work. Walker with a cover. Michael A. Harrison Sr., thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. This is Saturday Night Showdown. Walker driving Rogers face down to the canvas. Mad Dog getting back up. Mad Dog now, Luthez press and delivering a haymaker shots to the side of the head of Walker. But Walker right back up at a shoulder tackle like a Mack truck, driving right through John Mad Dog Rogers. And the elbow now to the chest, perfectly placed by Walker. These two fought several times over the World Heavyweight Championship last year in XFW. Again, Rogers, it's hard to plan for. The guy is as sporadic as anything. Ooh, clothesline. Just before this matchup, Rogers backstage, puffing away in cigarettes, swears it's still healthy. I think it's just Rogers lives in a state of denial most of his time. He delivers a clothesline there to Walker. Rogers down with a cover again. Leg is hooked on Walker. But a kick out. Both these guys absorbing a lot of damage and getting right in each other's faces as Rogers now shot after shot to Walker. Right to the side and backs him back into the corner again. And here comes Rogers again. Overhand. Oh, Walker turning him right around. He's had enough. And now stretching out that big size 13 across the chin of John Mad Dog Rogers. And a knee strike right to the jaw. Seth Walker would love nothing more to put Rogers on the injured reserve list. It pumps up his ego and self-worth when he can put permanent injury on a fellow competitor. But Rogers gets the shoulder up almost instantaneously. That's going to take a bite out of the ego of Walker. Wrapping up the arm now, and again the right hand for Rogers. Both men now swinging wildly. Christian Royal, thank you for liking the stream. Walker to the outside, Rogers down to the inside in hot pursuit. Both men now on the outside. Kick to the midsection, countered by Walker. Walker's going to hoist Rogers up. And spine buster on the outside, one-handed by Walker. And now tossing him right next to his partner. Walker showing no fear. And now blasting him off the steel steps. Jim Slater showing his discipline, keeping himself out of the matchup. Rogers dodging out of the way of that shot. Getting back inside the ropes. Rogers now building ahead of steam, pulling in, and Luthez press again. Just as Walker placed his foot after stepping over the top ropes, Rogers exploding in with attack. Where the hell is Rogers going? Rogers on the top rope, not very familiar territory for Rogers. Walker back to his feet. Rogers. Holy cow, are you kidding me? Rogers learning something awesome from Showtime Shane Black. Hurricane Rana from the top rope. I have never seen that before from Rogers. Rogers now right back to the body blows, and now a shot again across the face. Walker again with a counter. How much more can these guys have in the tank? Walker hoisting him up, sidewalk slam. That'll force all the wind out of your lungs, make it hard to breathe. But Rogers again with enough left in the tank, and now Rogers rolling to the outside. Slater applauding his friend. Here comes Walker, and here we go again. Fisticuffs on the outside, and Walker again with a shoulder tackle. Could have damn near dislocated Rogers' shoulder with that one. And now both men on the outside. Referee Mike Katura continuing the count. Rogers shoved back inside. Walker again, a former 6-time World Heavyweight Champion. Tied with the Destroyer for the most championships ever here in XFW. Big right hand there by Rogers. Rogers grabs him by the throat. Sledgehammer shot to the midsection by John Mad Dog. Rogers just leveled Walker. And now into the corner. And a fire back. But whoa, back and forth. Here we go. Rogers now gets spun around. Walker picks him up into a backbreaker. Walker now back in charge. Rogers in a world of hurt. Rogers dodges out of the way. Kick to the midsection. DDT. DDT from John Mad Dog Rogers. As now again he makes his way to the top rope. What the hell is he thinking? Rogers is not known for his high flyer mileage. Big time clothesline from Mad Dog. I'm not sure what's gotten into Rogers tonight, but he's gone to the top rope more times than he can take a stick at. Stunner now for Rogers. That might be it for Walker. We've got to cover. Rogers. Rogers knocks off Walker in a hard-fought battle. I'm still shocked to see both those guys throwing arm bars and technical maneuvers at the beginning of the matchup, but it quickly escalated into closed fists, tight elbows, and some brutal back and forth. And right here, the sledgehammer shot for Rogers. Boom! He puts so much pressure on that midsection of the abdominal region with that hammer shot, and then follows it up with a stunner. And Rogers walks away victorious tonight on Showdown. An impressive showing by 1/3 of Evolution tonight. John Mad Dog Rogers. An impressive showing by 1/3 of Evolution, John Mad Dog Rogers. We've been hearing a lot of rumors for Evolution, folks, that Rogers and Slater are going to form up again as a tag team and take a shot at the XFW Tag Team Championships. We've also heard rumors now for months that Showtime Shane Black is going to go for an opportunity to challenge for the XFW Internet Championship, the only singles title Black has never had in XFW. Now again, this is all rumors and speculation. We're not sure if that's actually going to take place or not. And you never know with Evolution. No matter which incarnation of the three were in the ring with tag team, they seem to dominate the division whenever they choose to. They only have a number of losses, and those being when they lost the tag team championships on several occasions. But we'll see what comes out of the gate when those guys make up their minds, or they're just going to hang out in XFW and have a good time. Showtime Shane Black will be in action later on this evening. But folks, tonight we've got a barn burner of a main event for you. Fatal 4-way Elimination Extreme Rules to name a new #1 contender for the XFW World Heavyweight Champion. The winner of this matchup will face Sam the Tank Ford at our January event or our December event, next month here on Bloodsword6 Streaming and XFW on Facebook. Now again, you've got Sean Owens, Brian Blaze, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, and Easy Money. Easy Money coming out of tag team division with his partner, Blake the Body Harris, taking another shot at the World Heavyweight Championship division. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet getting his first opportunity to possibly challenge the World Heavyweight Champion. As is Sean Owens, Brian Blaze himself, a former 4-time World Heavyweight Champion, looking for another shot at glory. Now, folks, this one could be brutal. This one can change the course of one of these men's careers, as it will be an Extreme Rules matchup. So anything can happen in this matchup. No rules, no disqualification. It's going to be something else to watch. That is our main event tonight. But right now, we're going to head down to ringside for more one-on-one competition as XFW Saturday Night Showdown continues. And here comes newcomer Terry Salas. This high flyer's been regaling the audience with his death-defying feats, high-risk, high-reward style offense. Has been doing very well for himself here in XFW. Salas has been on the independent scene for quite some time now. Has finally got a contract here with XFW. We're happy to have him. Hopefully he'll hang around for some time. If he keeps performing at the level he's been, he should have a long career here in XFW. However, tonight, he will face a very, very formidable opponent. Someone who has just returned to XFW, as a matter of fact, the leader of the Cosa Nostra, Antonio Carino, the boss. We just saw the Cosa Nostra return to XFW. Here we go.
Representing the Cosa Nostra,
Antonio Carino, the boss, and flanked by Billy Rucci and the Hammer, Tony Vincent. The Cosa Nostra just returning from a long hiatus in XFW. And just this week, Cornelius Hubbard, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW Saturday Night Showdown. There's been rumblings backstage in the locker room that Carino is now trying to set up some kind of organization, some kind of union or so speak, as he's been trying to recruit other wrestlers to join the Cosa Nostra, join the family, if you will. Probably some sort of, once again, organized, dare we say, sideline activity by the Cosa Nostra. There's the bell, and here we go. Terry Salas locking up. Locking horns, driving Carino back to the corner. Mike Couture is going to want to start the count. He's trying to break these two up now. Oh, Neil Langan, thank you for liking the stream. Carino taking the cheap shot. And Carino with a clothesline. Carino using the confusion there with the referee, taking that cheap shot. And now a haymaker shot over the head of Salas. And another one. Down to one knee goes Terry Salas. Carino now with a wind-up shot, a haymaker. That might be it for Salas already. Carino already celebrating. Salas might be out. Trying to get himself back up to the top. Oh, the clothesline again. Terry Salas has been impressive so far in XFW. He might be out of his league tonight. Up and over the ropes and thrown right to the wolves, right in front of Billy Rucci and the Hammer, Tony Vincent. This is not a no disqualification match. They cannot get involved. Salas realized where he was, runs right back inside the ring, right back into a haymaker. And again, the boss delivers a shot right to the side of the head of Salas, who's had little to no offense so far in this matchup. Belly-to-belly suplex now. Carino looking good ever since coming back. Drove, misses the forearm. Salas possibly with a window of opportunity here. Salas now with a windup. Off the ropes, picked him up into a spine buster. Salas now showing some offense. trying to get back up into this contest, and again dealing with the leader of the Cosa Nostra, Antonio Carino. Salas goes low, returns favor of the European uppercut. Beautiful standing shooting star press. I talked a little bit earlier about this young man, and a second time. Talked about his athletic prowess, his outstanding high-flying antics. Belly-to-back suplex now. Salas has turned the tables on the boss. Carino gets back to his feet. Beck gets caught again with a spine buster. What a turnaround by Salas. Goes for a snapmare, nobody home. And again, the boss with a clothesline. And you see the hammer on the outside cheering on Carino. Carino now with STO. Gallows get right back to his feet, right back in the boss's face. How do you like them apples? And a snap suplex. Beautiful float over by Salas. Into a cover, but Carino again gets the shoulder up. Salas is starting to look good. I think he's taking the boss by surprise. Super kick right under the chin. He better watch Showtime. Shane Black might get him for copyright infringement there. Wind up. Jerza through. Insane kick to the head by Terry Salas. Then you watch this replay. Top left side of your screen. Right through, right here. Boom! Right over the head. Salas now holding on with an overhand wrist lock. Carino fighting through. Repeated shots in the midsection. Breaks the hold. Into a backbreaker. The boss looking to slow this down. Again, celebrating a little bit here. Salas laying prone after that backbreaker. Carino now, pile driver, hoist him up. Down into a powerbomb. Big impact on the shoulders and neck. But a kick out again by Terry Salas, I'm sorry. The boss now in control. Winds up, double hook down with a DDT. Salas just got planted like a spring garden, but still gets the shoulder up. This young man is resilient, if anything. Started off this match very well. Oh, and again the haymaker shot. Carino now staring down at Salas. Another brutal right hook by the boss. Clubbing blows across the back now. Salas needs to turn this around. Needs to get back to the high-flying ways. Take to the air. The boss now placing him on the middle. Where the hell's he going? On the middle rope. Dragging him back in. What the hell's the boss got? And face plants him. Right down to the canvas into a cover. Nonchalant. Showing no respect for the newcomer. Salas getting back up. The boss actually looking a little worried. Salas drives him down. Face first to the canvas. We've got a cover. One. Just about a 2 count. But Salas gets the shoulder up. Salas now standing over the boss. Could this be a monumental time for Salas? The boss catches him and delivers a clothesline. Antonio Carino saw that one coming. Winds him up again and drives it down. Carino now back in control of this matchup. Salas can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Carino's got him up. And he lands the contract. 2. All over after the contract lands. Antonio Carino. Salas gave it the money, but the experience and the cutthroat, bloodthirsty compassion of Antonio Carino shows through. He just has that killer instinct. I don't think Salas has developed that kind of instinct in professional wrestling. Here again, that double underhook, crossing the arms, adding extra momentum onto that DDT. All 3 members now in the ring celebrating as the boss walks off victorious. I'm curious to find out what the Cosa Nostra has going on backstage in the locker room, folks. Again, they were suspended multiple times from XFW for using all the arenas as a drop-off point for some of their other businesses so to speak, here in XFW. Time and time again, they've had packages delivered to the arenas and then picked up and taken back out. And we found out that it was not really that all legal what they were doing. They were suspended by the booking committee and the brass here at XFW. And now Corino is backstage talking to a lot of the roster, trying to get them involved. I'm terrified it's a pyramid scheme. And again, legality goes out the window when you deal with the Cosa Nostra. Cornelia Hubbard says drug money. I would not put it past the Cosa Nostra to do any kind of that stuff. As you know, they have ties to the mob. Corino still calling himself the boss. The reach stems across New York and above. And folks, quite frankly, I don't know. The Cosa Nostra has always been shady. One thing is for sure, they do an absolute awesome job inside the ring. All three of those men, outstanding competitors. It's just scary. It's scary. Sometimes I feel like XFW's turned into a front for the Cosa Nostra's extracurricular activities here. And sometimes, folks, it gets scary seeing what these guys can pull through. While we're on the subject, I want to thank new fans here like Eugene Banks and Chant Me over on Twitch for joining us. Ooh, still waiting for a new stars donator this week. So if you feel lucky enough to donate some stars to XFW, thank you very much for that continued support. Thank you to everyone who's already shared our stream. The new fans have become loyal and joined us here and followed us. And all those folks who continue to tune in each and every broadcast for XFW here. Folks, I've got some good news. The tag team match we had slated for last night on Danger Zone, which would not work. Luckily, seems like it's going to be okay tonight. We're loading up here. Originally, last night, we were going to have the Goddesses go toe-to-toe with Vicious and Delicious. But 2K20 didn't want to cooperate. But now that we're operating on a PS5, it seems like we're having less game crashes. So we're going to head to ringside. Ladies, tag team action coming your way next on Saturday Night Showdown. And here come the Goddesses, Sonia Rossi and Alexia Fonseca, making their way out to ringside. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed we don't get a game crash during this one, as it has happened in the past. But I'm keeping my hopes high. Faster loading times already with the PS5. Numerous test matches today put some stress on it with this game, which is notorious for crashing. But so far, so good. Even quite frankly, folks, seeing a little bit of a graphical upgrade with the PS5 over PlayStation 4. I'm not going to cry about that. The Goddess is now inside the ring. Fonseca and Sonia Rossi looking for an opportunity to challenge the women's tag team titles. Vicious and Delicious ready to make their way out, our former two-time women's tag champions. And here they come. Alex North and Sarah Wells. I never get tired of watching these two walk to the ring. Alex North, a former MMA and Strikeforce competitor in their women's division. Sarah Wells, a former stunt woman in major motion pictures. The two met many years ago in training opportunities, became friends, and now taking their chance at professional wrestling. And so far, they've done very, very well for themselves. And I do enjoy watching them walk to the ringside. These two young ladies looking for a trifecta, a hat trick, if you will. Another opportunity at the Women's Tag Champions, currently held by the Syndicate. This match was supposed to take place last night on Danger Zone, but technical difficulties would not allow it. So here we go, folks. Off and running. Sonia Rossi going to start things off with Alex North. Front face lock now by Rossi. North with a nice counter, breaks the hold. And right into a scoop slam by Alex North, and now stomping on the head. Rossi rolling out of the way. Rossi charging in now, up and over, crucifix driver. No cover there, just the force of the impact by Rossi. Delivering it to North, and now a chin buster. Rossi means business tonight. European uppercut now delivered to the chin. And a quick tag. In comes Alexia Fonseca. North's going to turn around, realize there's a new opponent, takes a drop kick right to the face. Fonseca now full head of steam. Big time body splash. Alex North so far is being dominated by both members of the Goddesses. Elbow shot right to the face by North. Breaking the hard Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Shane Lester, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Saturday Night Showdown. In comes Sarah Wells. Wells now going to work on Fonseca. Irish whip counter. Fonseca bounces off the ropes and a shoulder tackle delivered. The Goddesses make another tag. Quick tags being utilized tonight by the Goddesses. Smart tactics being employed. Keeping the fresh lady in will give their team an opportunity to possibly walk away with the win tonight. As Wells now is being decimated by Sonya Rossi in this matchup. Working the arm now, rolls through his Sarah Wells and drops her across the bottom rope with that drop toe hold. And now a Hurricane Rana. Beautifully executed by Sarah Wells. Right up, takes the height, drops her right down to the canvas. And now a little bit of a hair pull there by Sarah Wells. She got to watch it. Don't want to get herself disqualified. Just as your team starts taking advantage of this. Right hand, shot to the ribs. Wells down with an Irish whip into the corner. Goes Sonya Rossi. And now shoulders. Hard impact into the solar plexus by Wells. Charging in, and a knee strike follows suit. Rossi climbing out of the way, diving tag. In comes Fonseca. Fonseca coming off the top rope all the way out. Sarah Wells never changing her target. Wow, what an impact. Wells put on some high flyer mileage there. Rossi rolled to the outside. Wells adjusted and still landed on her with that splash. Wells now on the inside, avoiding both members of the Goddesses. Tags back in Alex North. Referee up to a 4 count. Fonseca's... Ooh! She was keeping an eye on the tag and then rolled in, and Alex North catches her with one hell of a roundhouse kick and leveled her with that. Alex North now jumping cutter takes her down. Alex North down with a cover. Instant kick out by Alexia Fonseca. Fonseca now back in control. Got to be careful. Right in the corner. Puts her up. Sarah Wells dumped off the ropes. Fonseca now showing some strength. Gorilla press. And drops her down face first. Always talked about the strength levels of Alexia Fonseca. Such a small frame. But she is a true powerhouse in the women's division. Frightfully strong, her size. Very deceptively strong at that. Leg scissors now put on by Sonya Rossi, delivering elbows to the top of the skull of Alex North. Shades of North almost as an insult. North used similar styles in her MMA career. Deep arm drag counter now by North. North rolls her through, double throw! Into an outstanding neckbreaker there by North after the double rotation. And now a gut buster. Covered now by North. Leg is hooked. In comes Fonseca trying to break up the count, but Rossi gets the shoulder up. Elbow shot now again by North. Delivers another one across the chin. Rossi fires back. Rossi now with a windup. Locks her in. Reverse DDT. Alex North looks like she may have just been knocked out. Rossi off the ropes, drops the leg across the chin. Sprinting, and a second one comes off again. 2 leg drops delivered to Alex North. North now in trouble. Sends her to home territory now for the Goddesses. Rossi turns around. Where's she going? Up. Ew, big time kick. Goes to the air and levels Alex North. We've got a cover. Sarah Wells in there to break up the count. North getting back to her feet. Here comes North. Goes to the high cross body. Sidestepped by Rossi. Big haymaker shot. Colorado tie up. Kick to the midsection. Up and over. DDT. Rossi. Oh, diving tag. North gets in Wells. Here comes Sarah Wells. Wells now unleashing a fury of attacks onto Rossi. Drop kick. Beautifully executed by Sarah Wells. Wells now on her own. Kick to the midsection. Hoist her up. Oh, drops her face first. Outstanding maneuver. Deep cover. Oh, Alexia Fonseca breaks up the count. And Wells with a right hand. She just leveled Alexia Fonseca off the apron. Hoist her up. Brainbuster. Double underhook brainbuster delivered by Vicious. 2. Almost a 3 count. Almost a 3 count. Alexia Fonseca breaking up the count. Oh, another shot. Sarah Wells hell-bent on keeping Fonseca out of this matchup. Dwayne Wilson, thank you for liking the stream. Hard impact on the turnbuckle. Tag again. Here comes Alex North. North going up high. North comes down high cross body. Alex North trying to get this capacity crowd behind him. Sonia Rossi has taken a lot of damage. Counter now. Elbow shot to the face. Drop kick. Oh, high cross body again countered. Rossi sidestepping it. Rolls her through. DDT. Rossi now making her way back to her own corner again. In comes the tag. In comes Alexia Fonseca. Alex North still not moving. She's absorbed a lot of damage in this matchup. She is hurting. Gets back to her feet. Comes in high cross body this time. It connects on Fonseca. But Fonseca quick to get back up. Frankensteiner connects. Sonia Rossi can barely keep her wits about her. Hanging on to the top rope. Alex North finding her second wind. Death Valley driver. Whoa, 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 whoa. Drop kick. Off the ropes. Or off the apron, I should say. Wind up. And again, that reverse stunner. Hard Irish whip. Oh, Micah Turr better get the hell out of the way. Tag. In comes Sarah Wells. Hoisting her up. Drops her down. Wells now into a senton. Beautifully executed by Vicious and Delicious. We've got a cover. The crowd with "This is awesome" chant as these two teams continue to battle on. Wells now driving knees into the midsection of Fonseca. Goes to the roundhouse. Fonseca with a nice step under and sweeps out the leg. Fonseca now trying to collect herself, trying to plan her next move. Tag back in comes Sonia Rossi. Wells now starting to stir, starting to get back to her feet. Rossi with a snapmare, takes her right over. Back again in the head scissors. Wells trying to struggle her way through it. Wells comes out the back end, charges in, head scissors takedown. Down goes Rossi, and now again Vicious and Delicious back in charge of this matchup time and time again. Rossi again with a counter, driving Wells' face hard impact into the turnbuckle. And another shot. Wells with the right hand. Wells hoists her up. Oh, face first she goes. Beautiful transition into a cover. All four ladies now back in the ring. Vicious and Delicious. Alexia Fonseca trying to get in there to save the count, or break up the count, I should say. But a fraction too late. There's the flying enziguri for Rossi. That is beautifully executed. What a matchup between these four women. An outstanding matchup. But Vicious and Delicious pull off the victory in a very closely contested matchup. Those two young ladies could find themselves very close to another opportunity at tag team gold. An outstanding back and forth matchup. That one could have gone either way between those two teams, but a vicious and delicious walking away with the victory. Hard-fought battle, and again, folks, that one came in very, very close. Now, again, if you're just joining us, our main event tonight will be a fatal four-way elimination Extreme Rules matchup to name a new #1 contender for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. Sean Owens, Brian Blaze, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, and EZ Money. One of these men will walk away with an opportunity to challenge Sam the Tank Ford at our XFW December event next month for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. Now, folks, this one could have monumental ramifications. Not only will one of these guys get an opportunity to challenge for the World Heavyweight title, but this matchup alone could spell doom for one of these contenders. Actually, all four of these competitors, as this match could be very, very impactful. Someone can actually lose their career here. Someone could get severely hurt. Not only do you have the Extreme Rules aspect, but when you have three other competitors to deal with inside the ring, folks, anything can happen at all inside the ring tonight in our main event. But right now, Rick Osborne has returned to XFW, ladies and gentlemen. 2 back-to-back victories since showing up, one over Josh to Coach Clemens and one over young Mason Storm last night on Danger Zone. Osborne was back in the ring tonight, but this time a challenge issued out by Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. So these two are heading down to ringside now. Let's go down there to catch all the action live tonight on Saturday Night Showdown. And here comes the industry. Aiden Scott, accompanied by Josh the Coach Clemens, making their way out the ringside. Clemens not happy about the loss that he had to Rick Osborne a little over a week ago. Even though he shook Osborne's hand, as soon as he got back to the locker room, they said he was destroying things, throwing chairs, throwing objects. Mason Storm challenged Osborne last night and also succumbed to the Texas Cloverleaf. So now the industry is challenged with Rick Osborne, with Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott. Here comes Osborne. Osborne, a multi-generational wrestler after his father and his grandfather. One of the most technically sound wrestlers XFW has ever seen. I would put himself and Sean Owens at the top of my list of all-time technically wrestling greats. John Mosaic, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. Thank you for joining us. This is Saturday Night Showdown. Rick Osborne was the United States champion here in XFW for a long, long time. One of the longest reigning champions we've ever had. Had his sights set on the XFW World Heavyweight Champion, but unable to get there due to family obligations when he took almost a year off. But Osborne coming out of the gate, crucifix pin attempt, and now trying to twist the head of Aiden Scott off like a Tylenol bottle. Watch for Osborne to employ tactics to attack the legs as he will look to set up. Well, look at this. Clemens already getting involved in this matchup, getting on the apron, distracting Osborne, and here comes Mr. Amazing. Clemens interjecting himself, distracting Osborne, giving Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott the opportunity for that running bulldog. And now Osborne finds himself on the receiving end of some offense. And again, we talked about the fact that Clemens was very upset over losing to a returning Osborne. Osborne now seems off his game after the coach distracted him. Osborne now sent up and over the top rope right at the feet of the coach. Right at the feet of Clemens, who's now verbally accosting Osborne as Mike Couture starts the count. Osborne is realizing where he was, gets back inside the ring, and now turns the tables. Catches the leg. High cross body now by Osborne. Levels Mr. Amazing. Have to see if Clemens keeps his nose clean now for the rest of this matchup, or if he decides to interject himself again. He was well on the way of dominating this match until he got on the apron, distracting Osborne. Covered now by Rick. Leg is hooked. Amazing gets the shoulder up. Ooh, stiff kick to the back there by Osborne. Follows up with an elbow right between the eyes. That kind of maneuver, folks, not only does it deal damage to your opponent, but it causes the eyes to water, the vision to blur, making it hard for your opponent to focus, which can have impacts on their offense and defense. Smart move by Osborne, as Mr. Amazing sees us slow down. Amazing. Aiden Scott is one of our quickest competitors here in XFW. Watch for Osborne to find any way he can to slow him down. And moves like that with the elbow causing the eyes to water are one of those types of maneuvers. As Osborne goes right back on the assault, countering Aiden Scott now time and time again. Putting him on that top rope. Osborne looking for an opportunity. Scott catches him with an elbow. Scott now on the top. Home territory drop kick right to the eyes. We've got a cover. Osborne gets the shoulder up. Osborne putting Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott on that top rope. That is very familiar territory for Mr. Amazing as a drop kick down to the side of the skull. Connects. Aiden Scott is so proficient inside the ring. Super kick now lands. Mr. Amazing, standing shooting star press into a cover. That was friggin' impressive. 2. Osborne gets the shoulder up. Amazing does so much innovative offense in the ring. V-Maze on Twitch. Welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in. What is up with you? Things are well here in XFW. Right now, Mr. Amazing turns things around. Reverse DDT. Spinning him right around. But yet Rick Osborne still gets the shoulder up. Osborne now rolling to the outside again, realizing again he's right in the face of Clemens. Gene Guy Laundry, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Aiden Scott now again in trouble. Osborne in control. Osborne again going to try to get him on that top rope. Again, a dangerous spot. Mr. Amazing very well versed on the top rope. It's Osborne lights him up with a shot across the face. Osborne now. Osborne superplex from the top. Both men holding on to their lower back now. Osborne with a cover. Aiden Scott gets the shoulder up. Mr. Amazing now back up. Rolls to the outside now. Trying to, outside he comes. Mr. Amazing goes for a drop kick. Osborne dodges out of the way. But he gets caught. Osborne breaks the hold. Amazingly adjusts himself and still connects with the German suplex. Talk about transitions on the fly. Jumps up again, drop kick. Aiden Scott is so blazingly fast. Off the ropes now, drop kick again. Mr. Amazing pulling up all the stops, and now off the ropes again, springboard, connects, and levels Rick, and now right to the top rope. Good Lord, this kid, you blink, you miss something, Aiden Scott. Big time moonsault. Aiden Scott with a deep cover now. 2. What is that? He shook his head no. Aiden Scott broke that pin on his own. And a super kick again. And another shooting star press. Mr. Amazing, Aiden Scott. What is this? Aiden with a steel chair. This is not an Extreme Rules matchup. Mr. Amazing now with the chair. Hoisting him up, suplex on the chair. Osborne writhing in pain. Yeah, now Mike Ventura gets it out of there. Osborne fires back to the midsection. Up on top, crucifix, all driver, no bridge on that one. Osborne trying to get back up into this matchup. DDT again. Amazing. Now on the top rope. Phoenix press. Deep cover this time. Mr. Amazing gets the victory. With the help of Josh the Coach, Clemens inadvertently, or on purpose, getting himself in the ring, and then a steel chair. Amazing taking shortcuts to give Rick Osborne his first loss after returning to XFW. Clemens now vocally abusing Rick Osborne. While we check out the replays here. Here's that standing press by Mr. Amazing and such incredible athleticism. Amazing now. Where the hell's he going? On the outside. Amazing now. Amazing with another chair in hand. Mike Ventura staying. Mike Ventura. No. A shot to Osborne. A shot to Osborne by Mr. Amazing, and now tossing him back inside. The match is over. The match is over. There is no need for this. Osborne back to his feet, but here comes another shot across the back of the head. And a third one. Come on. Come on. And a clothesline. Now over the top goes Osborne. What is this? Now on the top rope is Mr. Amazing and drives the elbow into the head. Come on. The industry obviously having issues with Rick Osborne returning, getting victories over Mason Storm and Josh the Coach Clemens. And now Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott taking liberties with the rules just to get that victory. Folks, I have a feeling this is not over by a long shot between the industry and Rick Osborne. Again, they don't seem to be happy that Osborne has returned to XFW. And the fact that he came back to such almost a standing ovation from the audience at hand did not sit well with Josh the Coach Clemens. And then again, of course, Clemens having to tap out to the Texas Cloverleaf. And Clemens features himself very much an old school style technical wrestler. I mean, he does an outstanding job at that inside the ring, especially since he has himself taking a considerable amount of time off from wrestling. William Alexander Estep, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. Thank you for joining us here tonight at Saturday Night Showdown. Thank you to all the folks who have tuned in, the people who have become fans tonight, those that have shared our stream out, those people who have hit the like button, those people who are keeping our chat going in our chat room. Thank you guys for all of that. All right, folks, getting some text messages from some folks. But thank you guys for joining us, and hopefully you'll stay. Again, our main event tonight, Fatal 4-Way Extreme Rules Elimination Matchup between Brian Blaze, Sean Owens, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, and Easy Money. And the winner will walk out. The new number one contender will challenge Sam Ford the Tank for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship at our December large-scale event. But right now, back to tag team action as the White Dragons collide with America's Finest next on Saturday Night Showdown. And here come the White Dragons.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One of the most outstanding teams in XFW's history.
At a combined weight of 400.
The White Dragons, multi-time world tag team champions. They have traveled all around the world. They have captured championships wherever they have gone. and now look to reclaim the XFW Tag Team Champions. But tonight they've got to get themselves through America's finest Bobby Wayne and Lance Thompson, the two All-American former collegiate wrestlers and former tag team champions themselves.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 464 pounds.
Thompson and Wayne. Both these men, All-American collegiate wrestlers, both All-State champions. The problem with these two guys is they are amazing inside the square circle, but they've never broken out of that frat boy mentality. Even in the locker room, trying to pull off hazing and stupid pranks. Even more so than most times in a wrestling locker room, ribs and pranks are always prevalent. But these two take it a little too far. No respect for anyone else in the locker room. And the White Dragons are two men that absolutely demand respect just based on their wrestling career. And here we go. Bobby Wayne grabbing a front face lock, transitioning into a suplex. Taking Kushida Satora up and over. Now working on the arm, into a clothesline. Satora already on his back. Bobby Wayne, who has occasionally had some decent singles opportunities here in XFW, has done very well for himself. Recently, again, challenging Showtime Shane Black to one-on-one competition. Black and Wayne had a short rivalry a few years ago when Bobby Wayne took a singles opportunity when Lance Thompson missed a flight and got an actual victory over Showtime Shane Black, stunning the audience and everyone in the locker room. Bobby Wayne is an outstanding in-ring competitor, both tags and singles. Kushida Satora now with a counter, trying to turn the tables on Lance Thompson. And a snap suplex, and he takes him over. And the tag in comes Akira Matsuda. Matsuda gets caught, and as soon as he comes in, and a drop kick by Big Texan Lance Thompson. But Matsuda gets the shoulder up. Right hand now from Matsuda. The masked half of the White Dragons. Spinning heel kick countered by Thompson. But Akira fires back with a shot to the midsection. And an elbow right to the nose. Snap suplex now. The White Dragons have been everywhere you can imagine. Wrestled for every federation I can think of. Every promotion that would have them. They captured singles and tag titles in every arena they've walked into. And now Matsuda now. Beautiful springboard into a moonsault. Backing up, getting himself some room. And a follow-up. Cartwheel into a moonsault. Sometimes I swear Matsuda used to have a former life in a circus. Whoa! But Thompson turns the tables, delivers him down into a belly-to-belly suplex. Quick pin attempt, but Matsuda again gets the shoulder up. Lance Thompson was All-State champion in Texas University. Bobby Wayne coming from Arizona. And himself an All-State champion. The two met as they both had tryouts for the Olympics, but decided to transition into professional wrestling, having a phenomenal career since then, and takes up Akira and toss him in that suplex. Snapmare counter by Matsuda. Matsuda charging in, up and over, beautiful! Takedown by Akira Matsuda, levels Bobby Wayne. Look at that impact, ladies and gentlemen. And a belly-to-back suplex. Matsuda going to work now on Bobby Wayne. Impact in the corner, and Saguri. Did you hear that impact? Matsuda there calling, saying it's done. Again delivers him into the corner. Matsuda now. Stomping on the chest of Bobby Wayne. Uh-oh. I've seen this in the past, ladies and gentlemen. Wayne in a position. Off the top, delivers all the way from one side to another. Akira Matsuda. jumping the entire way across the ring. What a 2. Somehow Bobby Wayne avoiding disaster. What impact by Akira Matsuda. Wayne counters, kick to the thigh roll. Oh, what a shot. Big time clothesline. Down goes Akira Matsuda. Wayne now focusing on the back. Bobby Wayne will be looking to make a tag to Lance Thompson soon. Oh, just as I said it. Walking right back. In comes again the Big Texan, the brute of the 2 of America's finest. Akira Matsuda still laying after those clubbing shots by Bobby Wayne. Working on the leg, drives it down, putting pressure on the knee of Akira Matsuda. That is actually a wise ploy by Lance Thompson. You can take out the base of Akira Matsuda, take out one of the legs. You can limit his ability to 2 high-flying maneuvers and go to the top rope. Turn around to the corner, spinning around again as these two do-si-do for superiority. Battling out as Akira Matsuda gets back to his feet. And a wind-up shot back in home territory. But Thompson again grabbing him by the face. And a right-hand shot sends Kushida Satora off the apron. Wayne Jaworski, thank you for liking the stream. Thompson now verbally abusing Kushida Satora for turning his attention back to Akira. Into the corner now. Thompson now shoves him back. Right-hand cross. And a clothesline, wild swing by Matsuda, and he misses his mark. And a shot again in the back by Thompson, who's now dominating this matchup. Chicken wing into a sleeper by Thompson. He's got Akira Matsuda locked up. In comes Matsuda to break it up. Thompson goes right back on the attack. Counter again by Akira. Matsuda hoists him up into a brainbuster. Matsuda, just like that, just leveled the playing field. Thompson is down. Matsuda now picking him up. Drives it down the clothesline. Misses the second one. And another one again. And a third. Matsuda now going to work. Super kick by Akira Matsuda. Lance Thompson in desperation mode. Trying to get back to his feet. Clubbing blow now by Matsuda, who's found a second win in this matchup. Irish whip. Misses the through. Rainbow cutter connects to Lance Thompson. Still one of the prettiest moves in professional wrestling. Look at this impact. Boom. 2. And a Bobby Wayne comes in to break up the count. Bobby Wayne gets tossed outside the ring. And a clubbing shot down by Matsuda to Lance Thompson. Hard impact into the turnbuckle. Tag in comes Kushida Satora. Bobby Wayne still on the outside. Both Dragons now making their way to the top rope. Double Dragon connects. We've got a cover now. 2. Almost a 3 count. Almost a 3 count. How Thompson got the shoulder up, I don't know. But Satora now going to work. Diving tag, in comes Bobby Wayne. Satora now, both men with the same idea. Both men collapsing out of the canvas now. Colliding in midair. Wayne with a scoop up. Satora counters through. And a headbutt from Kushida Satora just leveled Bobby Wayne. Hooks him up. Big time Uranagi. Bobby Wayne just bounced off the canvas like a basketball. And that's it. Wow. The Dragons go to town in explosive fashion at the end of that matchup right here. Look at that maneuver from Akira Matsuda. The double dragon connected, Bobby Wayne getting there to break up the count. But Kushida Satora, there's the headbutt to Bobby Wayne. And then follows up with that brutal Uranagi slam. And the Dragons walk away tonight with the victory. Wow. The White Dragons looking outstanding as ever. Wayne Jaworski in our chat room screaming Dragons. A lot of folks in XFW, the Dragons, one of our most popular tag teams, and they are looking to get themselves back at the top of the charts to challenge for the XFW Tag Team Championships at our next December event, folks, and they have that opportunity. They won that opportunity a few weeks ago. They will challenge Alex and Lance James for the XFW Tag Team Championships at our December event, yet to be named. So make sure you watch out for that one, folks. And again, our main event, ladies and gentlemen, tonight will feature, where is our button? There it is. Sean Owens, Brian Blaze, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, and Easy Money in a fatal four-way Extreme Rules matchup to name a new #1 contender. And again, that man will earn the opportunity to challenge the Tank, Sam Ford, for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship at our December event. Now, again, I've talked a little bit about this one throughout our program tonight. This can have monumental ramifications for every one of these men. Not only will they be the #1 contender, folks, but this kind of match shortens careers in professional wrestling. Again, when you've got three other opponents, and the rules are out the window, no count out, no disqualification, everything's legal, chairs, tables, whatever these guys have shoved under the ring earlier tonight, whatever they've had the ring assistants put under there as well, is all going to be legal tonight inside the square circle, and that can have big impact on everyone here. But right now, we're going to head to ringside as Mark Collins collides with one half of the Boys Club, Troy Grant, next on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Stephanie Yonder, thank you for liking our stream. Welcome to XFW Saturday Night Showdown. And here comes the only man in XFW history to hold 2 singles titles at one time, Mark Collins. This young man, a former XFW Internet Champion, also holding the United States title at the same time. The only person in our history to do so. And tonight we'll go up against one half of the Varsity Club. Collins now trying to eye up himself as the World Heavyweight Championship has officially entered that division. Collins, a very well-versed, long-time XFW original. This young man has an outstanding in-ring ability. Former member of the Entourage under Morgan Steiner. Quite frankly, folks, ever since Steiner was taken out of XFW by Seth Walker, the ego level of Collins seems to have come down a little bit. Possibly a little bit more humble as of late, and that's a big statement. Speaking of Mark Collins and humble have never, ever come out of my mouth in the same sentence before. But here we go, the Varsity Club. Troy Grant and Alex Quinn, Esquire.
Representing the Varsity Club from Lincoln, Nebraska, weighing in at 237 pounds,
Troy Grant and Alex Quinn. 2 Country Club Silver Spoon who have never worked a day in their life. Both these men bought their way into XFW through their fathers. Alex Quinn's father, a big-time lawyer and a sponsor of XFW. Troy Grant's father works on Wall Street as a broker. Neither one of these guys have had, this is their real job, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first job these two have ever had in their careers. They spend all their time at their father's country clubs, working out, playing tennis, and other rich boy. I'm looking for squash. That's the game I was looking for, squash. I still don't understand how squash is played, but right now, Troy Grant starting things off, trying to squash Mark Collins, but Collins quickly turning the tables on him, up and down into a flapjack. Collins having far more in-ring experience right now than Troy Grant. But Grant has the numbers game on the outside as Alex Quinn is in his corner. Irish whip now, wild swing by Grant, but he misses. Again, you talk about the little bit of inexperience, and that just shows there. Grant off his game, off his rhythm, and Collins thought he was going for the neck cord, or the ripcord cutter. Just a standard neck breaker there by Collins. Collins an overhand shot, big scoop slam now by Collins. Grant on the receiving end. Mark Collins is the most recent holder of the Extreme Opportunity briefcase. Tried to cash it in on Ford, but came up short. Quite frankly, folks, I think he just cashed it in at the wrong time. Ford winning a non-title matchup while he had the, just after winning the World Heavyweight Championship, was on an all-time high. The adrenaline levels were monumental running through that man. Collins came running down to the ring. But Ford had just won and was on cloud 9 and ran through Collins like a hot knife through butter. Collins does say he regrets cashing in the briefcase at that moment. Said it was bad timing on his part, but did say he learned from that mistake, as right now he dumps Troy across that top rope into the midsection. Grant fires back, almost a low shot, and Crow winds up over the top rope, but Collins hangs on, and a right hand to Grant. Turns the tables and sends him into the turnbuckle. Grant now placing Mark Collins on the middle rope. What is this? Grabbing him by the back of the skull and into a neck breaker. Collins leveled by that. We've got a cover. Kick out by Collins. Ooh, Collins turning at the wrong time and caught that kick right to the face. Grant looked like he was trying to wind up for a kick to the back, and Collins caused that one on his own. And Collins finds over the outside right in front of Troy Grant. And this is right in front of Alex Quinn. This is where the numbers game may come into effect. Collins now bounced off the barricade at ringside. And now into the steel ring post. Collins in trouble. Both on the same idea. Troy Grant falling down to the canvas. Right hand now by Collins. Collins sending Grant into the steel steps. Oh! Bashing Grant's spine into that ring post. Collins not afraid to get his hands dirty. Up to a 6 count. Suplex on the concrete. Up to a 7. I don't think either one of these guys realizes where the count is. Grant finally shoving him back inside. Walking the other side of the ring, though. Up to an 8, having a little confab, a little discussion with Alex Quinn. Back inside he comes. Grant now charging into the clothesline. Catching Collins off guard, and now stomping away on Collins. Big right hand spins Collins right around. Hoist him up. Oh! Drops him face first onto the ring ropes. And now taking his time. Celebrating into the crowd. This is what you got to watch. You can't do that kind of stuff. You don't want to give Mark Collins, a man with much more experience inside the ring, that much time to recover and can bite you in the ass quicker than you think. Collins now against the ropes. Oh, Collins there. Oh, dumps him. Grant falling all the way down to the outside. Collins now taunting him himself. Both Steven Corderio, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to Saturday Night Showdown. Scoop slam by Collins again. Grant impacting on the concrete floor. Both men now back on the inside. Grant with a wind-up, counters through. Oh, down goes Mike Atura. And Grant goes into the steel exposed ring post that he did himself. We've got a cover, but Mike Atura out of position because he's knocked down by Grant. Finally there. That would have been a 3 count. That would have been a 3 count if Mike Atura hadn't been knocked down by Collins. Wild swing. Collins up and over. Crucifix driver. Collins now in control. Up goes Grant. Winding swing. Hard impact into the turnbuckle. Grant now charging in, nobody home. Collins turning the tables and lands a shot. Forearm right to the face of Troy Grant. Collar elbow tie-up. Grant with the push away. Wind up down to the corner. Now Collins into that exposed ring post. That steel ring. Grant now with a wind up. Oh, drives him down hard into the canvas. Collins should have had this matchup won. Mike Couture was out of position. Grant now puts him up on the shoulders into a cutter of his own. What is this? Mark Collins getting back. Grant staring at him. Clothesline. And another one. Collins refusing to stay down, gets back up. Flying clothesline now by Grant. Alex Quinn on the outside cheering him on. Another wind up. And again that takedown. Innovative offense by Troy Grant. We've got a cover. And Mark Collins again gets the shoulder up. It takes a lot to keep Mark Collins down. Grant now going to the top rope. Big time frog splash. Another cover. And again, Collins gets the shoulder up inadvertently. Turn around. Oh, over the top rope goes again Grant. But he hangs on. Shot to the midsection. Troy Grant up and over. Sunset flip. Cover. Oh! Collins got the shoulder up but a split second too late. You see the shocked look on Collins' face. He didn't even realize what had happened. Troy Grant got lucky and stole one away there. The sunset flip, Collins did kick out, but it looked like a second too late. Wow, call that an upset what you will. Troy Grant will get the W. Collins upset about that. You see him having words with Mike Couture. He's saying it was a 2 count. Wow. The Varsity Club going to celebrate the win anyway. Wow. That one looked a little controversial to me, ladies and gentlemen. Collins did get his shoulder up, but the timing was very, very close. Obviously, Collins thought that he did kick out. Unbelievable. What a turnaround, folks. And again, the Varsity Club back in action as Alex Quinn will now get ready to go back to ringside as he will face Showtime Shane Black next up. And I'm sure they're going to be running out high, emotions running wild, as that was a big win for the Varsity Club here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Mark Collins is an outstanding in-ring competitor. Again, lately showing a lot more, a bit of humble, if you will, inside the ring. All right, folks. Some of the beverages I've been drinking during the show are repeating on me. I apologize. But Mark Collins, again, upset by Troy Grant in that matchup. And wow, it really did look like the shoulder had come up. And again, you saw Collins having words with Mike Couture, our head referee, unhappy with the results. But the Varsity Club getting the win regardless. That will go down in the record books as a win for Troy Grant. And now the Varsity Club, for understand, is still celebrating back in the gorilla position as they get ready to go back out as the other member of the Varsity Club, Alex Quinn, now slated to go up against Showtime Shane Black. And again, this is newcomer relative when it comes to Alex Quinn going up against a much more experienced Showtime Shane Black in one-on-one competition. Could we see another upset? Could the Varsity Club walk away with another victory? Let's find out as Showtime Shane Black is up against Quinn next on Saturday Night Showdown. And here comes Showtime Shane Black, and once again coming out to the ring, accompanied by big-time Jim Slater. Lifelong friend these two are. Shane Black, trained by Alpha Anawai Wild Samoan #1. has been in the ring with WWE legends Dave Bautista, Yokozuna, The Rock, and more. Is known as a giant killer in the world of professional wrestling. And again, out comes the Varsity Club for a second time tonight, but this time Alex Quinn, Esquire, will be the one wrestling.
Representing the Varsity Club from Manchester, New Hampshire, weighing in at 259 pounds.
Quinn will have a substantial height and weight advantage over Showtime Shane Black, coming in at damn near 260 pounds. Black around 215, 220. But again, Black is known as a giant killer in the world of professional wrestling. Again, going up against guys like Dave Bautista, being in the ring with The Rock, Yokozuna, Christian Cage, and more in his career in professional wrestling. Not to mention battling with the monsters here in XFW like Seth Walker, The Destroyer, Brian Blaze, and more. Black is no stranger in the world of giants. But again, Mark Collins, the numbers game came into effect. Black at least has a partner out here tonight with him, as already Quinn picking Black up by the throat, but Black with a counter into an arm drag. Black now lays in the right hand. And the second one. Black, one of the most brutal strikers in XFW. Classic Showtime there with the leg lariat right across the chin of Alex Quinn. And a hellacious shot now. And a jumping neckbreaker. Showtime Shane Black off to a smooth start. We've got a cover already. But Quinn using those big legs, those tree trunk style legs to get himself over. And Quinn now firing back. STO style takedown now from Alex. Quinn is stomping away in the midsection, forcing the air out of the lungs of Showtime Shane Black, making it harder to breathe. Man can't breathe. Man can't fight. Power slam follow-up. Black now holding on to his lower back. Quinn again has a size and strength advantage, but Black experience and agility. And again, one of the most brutal strikers in XFW's history. Second, personally, I believe, only to Ultimo Shade. Black can pull out the showstopper super kick at any time and end this matchup in the blink of an eye. Clubbing blows again now from Showtime. Black started the group Evolution back in the days of WXW, off of Anawai's wrestling promotion, with Smooth Tommy Suede and Mark the Body Rowan. And then coming to XFW, restarting that group with Big Time Jim Slater and John Mad Dog Rogers. Whoa, 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 Alex Quinn just took out Mike Atura. That might have been an accident, but it really didn't look like it. Now he hooks up Showtime, up and down. Black had wrestled Dave Bautista a number of times in WXW. And ironically, Bautista going to WWE, and all of a sudden the name Evolution shows up there. Call that a mistake or a coincidence, if you will. Quinn now delivering a knee strike. Hoisting Black up. Into almost a modified Falcon Arrow. Black leveled down. I've got to give Alex Quinn credit. He is holding his own against one of the top stars here in XFW. Black now placed against the ropes by Quinn. But Black dumps him over the top rope. Black biding his time and now telling him to get back inside the ring. And Black with a drop kick. Quinn down. Black, oh, wind up the second kick. Levels him, the feint kick. Black again showing his in-ring prowess. Knowing what's going on, realizing Quinn would dodge the first one. Hooks him up now, hoisting him up. DDT. High angle brainbuster DDT style attack by Black. We've got a cover. Quinn again gets the shoulder up. Showtime Shane Black rumored again to go after the XFW Internet Championship. No one is... There's been no concrete evidence of that, just talks, I guess, backstage, as Black says he wants to be the first ever Grand Slam winner here in XFW, but has not officially entered the Internet Championship division. Quinn with a nice counter, clubbing blows across the back now by Alex Quinn. Black with a counter of his own, now going out the legs, trying to take out the base of the big man. And a clothesline now from Showtime, Shane Black. Black again, springing to the top rope. Quinn, though, starting to stir. Back up to one knee. Black now paused up there. Black off the ropes, catch him in the clothesline. Black now again screaming at him to get up, but Quinn laying motionless. 5 across the eyes. Black levels him. But Quinn again with a counter. The big man staying on top. Kick by Showtime. Black off the ropes. Catches him. Hurricane Rana. Black taking to the air in beautiful execution and levels him with that Hurricane Rana. Black now goes high. Tries to feed into the chest. Quinn is in a world of hurt. Quinn is in a world of hurt. Uh-oh. Black starting to make the stomp. Here he comes. Super kick connects. That might be lights out for Alex Quinn. Wow. Alex Quinn kicking out of the showstopper super kick. Black looks beside himself with disbelief. Black looks beside himself and taking a look at Alex Grant. That is defiance at a new level. I have not seen that in the past. Black with a wind-up hook kick. Quinn rolls to the outside now, avoiding another pin attempt by Black. Black gonna bring him right back in. Cover again by Black. Leg is hooked. Quinn again gets the shoulder. Wow, I can't believe. Lawrence Shelbourne, thank you for liking the stream. Alex Quinn is still on his feet. Black again. Repeated shots now. Quinn fires right back. Hard impact and a clothesline. Down goes Showtime, Shane Black. The fact that Quinn got the shoulder up after the showstopper super kick. And now look at this. Insult to injury. Forcing the knee across the back of the neck. Staring down at big-time Jim Slater. Kick to the midsection. Black with a counter. And levels him. Spinning heel kick by Showtime. Shot to the midsection, up and over. Oh, the same way that Quinn won. But Black gets the shoulder up. The same way Troy Grant had won. Super kick again out of nowhere. And just like that, Black again connects. That's it. Alex Quinn making the same attempt at a sunset flip, the same way Troy Grant was able to beat Mark Collins, but Black got the shoulder up and then out of nowhere lands that showstopper super kick and gets the victory. Looks like Alex Quinn is actually bleeding from the forehead there. Showtime, Shane Black victorious tonight on Showdown. Troy Grant does not look as happy. Looks like all the air got let out of their balloon after that win over Collins by the Varsity Club. Evolution with 2 victories tonight on Showdown. I've got to give the Varsity Club credit where credit is due. Both Troy Grant and Alex Quinn are phenomenal athletes inside the ring. And again, I'm sure that comes from all the time they spend training at the country clubs. The guys don't have day jobs. They've never had day jobs. They had everything handed to them time and time again by their fathers. And again, Troy Grant, his father, a Wall Street stockbroker, and Alex Quinn, his father, a big-time corporate lawyer. And these guys got contracts bought into XFW. They didn't earn their spots. They didn't have a tryout. They didn't go through the hard knocks of the independent scenes. These guys waltzed in like they do everywhere else, but they are putting their time in the gym. Both guys phenomenal physiques. But again, folks, They are good inside the ring, but Showtime Shane Black proving the experience goes a long way. But it did take 2 Showtime Showstopper super kicks to defeat Alex Quinn, which I'm sure, folks, is going to resonate in the back of his brain tonight and possibly in the next several days. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're up. Our main event is next. Fatal 4-way Extreme Rules elimination matchup between Sean Owens, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, Brian Blaze, and EZ Money. The winner of this matchup will be the new #1 contender and will challenge Sam Ford at our next big December event. Ladies and gentlemen, that main event could have massive ramifications. Again, #1 contendership on the line. But the chance of injury in this type of matchup is outstandingly high. Let's head down to ringside. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event starts right now. This one could be one for the ages, ladies and gentlemen. As here comes Sean Owens, making his way out to the ringside.
Making his way to the ring from Lincoln, Nebraska, weighing in at 239 pounds.
Sean Owens, dubbed by the XFW audience, Sean 2.0 Owens. Taking his shot, hoping to get the victory and become the new #1 contender for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. But these other 3 opponents will be looking to shut him down and get their opportunity at Glory. And here comes the most hated man in professional wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Blaze. Raymond Locke, thank you for liking the stream. Brian Blaze making his way out. Brian Blaze, a former XFW World Heavyweight Champion, held the championship 3 separate occasions. And now looking for another opportunity. One of the most hated men in all of professional wrestling, Brian Blaze, loves not only to dominate his opponent physically, but also mentally. Loves to get inside his opponent's head. Loves to get under the skin of his opponent as well as the audience. Brian Blaze has been on record saying every time the fans boo him, his self-esteem gets a boost. That is just a sick, sick individual. And here comes Bad Boy Marshall Sweet.
Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 210 pounds. Bad Boy Marshall.
This will be Bad Boy Marshall Sweet and Sean Owens' first opportunity to be #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Sweet, a former 2-time United States champion and former XFW Internet champion, now taking that one more step forward for World Heavyweight Championship glory. And tonight might be his first opportunity to get his foot in the door for something he's been after for a long, long time. Both Owens and Sweet have never been World Heavyweight Champion to this time. However, Brian Blaze has, and their final opponent, EZ Money, has been a World Heavyweight Champion. And here he comes. EZ Money. EZ Money making his way out to ringside, a former United States champion, former XFW World Heavyweight Champion, former Tag Team Champion, is Easy Money. Easy Money's had a long storied career here in XFW. Starting off just by selling 8x10s, foam fingers, any merchandise he could put his face on was Easy Money's main priority. Once he realized that you get a bigger paycheck when you hold a championship title, Easy Money got serious about his in-ring skills and abilities and started winning titles. I remember back when Easy Money actually would rent space on his in-ring attire to people who donated stars to XFW Streaming. All right, folks, here we go. We're off and running. Brian Blaze instantly leaving the ring. Easy Money in hot pursuit. Owens already with an armbar on Bad Boy Marshall. Sweet. As Easy Money and Brian Blaze battle on the outside now. Owens with a counter on Sweet. Sweet now winding up into a neckbreaker. Easy Money dropping Brian Blaze on the outside. Pay attention to this one, folks. We already got a submission hold on Owens inside. And again, this is elimination. Extreme rules in this matchup. Oh! Reverse DDT on Owens by Brian Blaze. We've got a cover already. Owens! Are you kidding me? Sweet put that submission on Owens, and Owens just got taken out by Brian Blaze. Wow. Wind up shot there. Brian Blaze down with a steel chair in hand. I can't believe Owens already out. And a shot to the back. And another one. Blaze now lighting up Easy Money. Both members now turning their ideas to Brian Blaze. Brian Blaze avoiding contact in the middle of the ring. Owens and Bad Boy Marshall going at it heavy inside the ring, both exchanging submissions. Sweet landing his finisher, but Owens holding on. But Blaze able to capitalize on that. Blaze now underneath the ring again. Owens and Easy Money and Sweet going at it at ringside. Blaze setting up the table. Joseph Eugene Robinson, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Blaze now shoving the table back inside, again ignoring everything going on at ringside. As Easy Money continues to battle with Bad Boy Marshall Sweet at ringside. Blaze again setting the table up inside the ring. Blaze now going to the outside. Easy Money realizing and catching a shot to the face by Blaze. Blaze down with a wind-up, bouncing Easy Money off the barricade. And a chair shot again to Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. And now one to Easy Money. And another one. Sweet taking this chair away and shoving it in the face of Blaze. And a drop kick now, right to the back of Blaze. I knew this one was going to get bloody and brutal. Owens taken out early inadvertently. Sweet now with his own. Easy Money grabbing onto Sweet, shoving him back inside. Again, this is elimination. Whoa, Easy Money hoisting out. Oh, almost through the table. Oh, and a back right to Brian Blaze. Collar and elbow tie-up now. Shoving Easy Money down. Brian Blaze hooks him up into a spine buster. We've got a cover. 2. And a kick out. Easy Money avoiding disaster. Oh, and a kick right to the face by Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Easy Money trying to get back to his feet now. Right hand now by Sweet. Or too Sweet, I should say, by Brian Blaze. Blaze now. Wind up shot. Easy Money in trouble. Closing over the top rope. Brian Blaze looking possibly for an attempt for Sweet. But Sweet had rolled underneath the apron to get outside the ring to avoid a pin attempt. Good ring awareness by Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Knee strike now by Brian Blaze as he continue to battle. Easy Money now with a chair. Both men now back inside. Easy Money with that chair. Brian Blaze trying to avoid a kick in the midsection. And a right hand. Blaze now goes for the chair and gets shot again in the face with it. And now both men turning their attention to Brian Blaze, who gets leveled. And a shot by Marshall. Easy Money now battling back. Elbows in the face. Collar elbow tie-up. The two struggling. Back and forth. Kick to the midsection. Double underhook now. Into the DDT. Cover on Easy Money by Sweet. Easy Money is out. Brian Blaze and Bad Boy Marshall Sweet remain in this matchup. The only two left. Blaze now getting tossed back in by Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Could this be the night? Oh, a shot to the face by Blaze. This could be the night for Bad Boy Marshall Sweet to make his presence known. To get him into the XFW World Heavyweight Champion. Big time spinebuster by Brian Blaze. Whoa, 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 whoa! Blaze setting the table on fire. Sweet now getting clubbed across the back. Blaze could be looking to put the exclamation point on this matchup. Sweet with a shot to the midsection. Trying to avoid being put through that flaming table by Brian Blaze. Blaze with a headbutt. Sweet now. Oh, Sweet's face going into that fire. Blaze holds him a spine buster. Through the flaming table. Are you kidding me?
A competitor has been eliminated.
Brian Blaze is your new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Brian Blaze with another opportunity. He will face Sam Ford at our December event. Name still forthcoming. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. Right after that headbutt, you see busted him open. Brian Blaze, your new #1 contender in XFW. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next time for more XFW action here at Bloodsword6 Streaming. If you haven't already, hit that follow button so you don't miss out on any of the action here. We'll see you next time on XFW.